Hello everyone. Let's begin today's session with a thought. Why do some reactions occur naturally, like rusting of iron, while others require constant energy input, like splitting water into hydrogen and oxygen? The answer lies in the hidden relationship between equilibrium and energy. The equilibrium constant, K, does not tell us how fast a reaction happens, but it tells us where the balance lies between reactants and products. And to decode this balance, we turn to thermodynamics, specifically Gibbs free energy, delta G. If delta G is negative, the reaction moves forward spontaneously. If delta G is positive, the reaction resists progress and tends to go backward. And when delta G equals 0, the reaction has perfectly balanced itself at equilibrium. To go deeper, scientists use something called standard Gibbs free energy, delta G degree, measured under standard conditions. At equilibrium, delta G becomes 0, which transforms our equation into delta G degree equals negative RT log K. This simple relation tells us that the equilibrium constant K is directly linked to the spontaneity of a reaction. A large K corresponds to a negative delta G degree, showing that the reaction strongly favors products. On the other hand, a small k points to a positive delta G degree, telling us that reactants remain dominant. Isn't it amazing that a single equation connects energy, spontaneity, and equilibrium? Now let's interpret what this equation actually means. If delta G degree is less than 0, then negative delta G degree divided by RT is positive and K becomes greater than 1. This means products are favored at equilibrium. If delta G degree is greater than 0, then K becomes less than 1 and the system prefers to keep more reactants. And if delta G degree is close to 0, K hovers around 1, suggesting that reactants and products are present in comparable amounts. For example, in the Haber process for ammonia synthesis, high pressure makes delta G degree more negative, pushing the equilibrium towards products. This is why industry manipulates conditions to control K values for maximum yield. Let's apply this in a worked example. Consider phosphorylation of glucose during glycolysis, where delta G degree is plus 13.8 kilojoules per mole at 298 Kelvin. First, we convert this into joules, which is 13.8 times 10 to the power 3. Using the formula ln K equals negative delta G degree divided by RT, we substitute the values. So ln K equals negative 13.8 times 10 to the power 3 divided by 8.314 times 298. That gives us minus 5.569. Taking the exponential, K equals e to the power minus 5.569, which comes out to be about 3.8 times 10 to the power minus 3. Notice how small this value of K is. It clearly tells us the forward reaction is not strongly favored under these conditions. This link between delta G degree and K is not just theoretical, it drives real-life systems. In biology, many metabolic reactions have small or even positive delta G degree values, yet they proceed forward because they are coupled with reactions that release large amounts of free energy. For example, the unfavorable phosphorylation steps in glycolysis are powered by coupling them with ATP hydrolysis, which has a highly negative delta G degree. In industries too, conditions like temperature and pressure are carefully tuned to make delta G degree more negative, thereby increasing K and ensuring higher yields. Think of sucrose hydrolysis. Here delta G degree is very negative, K is extremely large, and the process proceeds spontaneously to give glucose and fructose. So, let's wrap this up. Gibbs free energy, delta G, acts like the energetic compass of chemical reactions. At equilibrium, delta G is 0, and the relationship delta G degree equals negative RT log K links thermodynamics to equilibrium. When K is greater than 1, products dominate. When K is less than 1, reactants dominate. And the reaction quotient, Q, helps us predict direction. If Q is less than K, the reaction proceeds forward. If Q is greater than K, it shifts backward. This interconnected web of delta G, K, and Q explains not just lab reactions but also the chemistry behind industrial production and even the metabolism in our cells. Chemistry truly comes alive when we see that equations are not abstract, they are the language of life and industry itself. I hope this session gave you clarity and excitement about how energy and equilibrium dance together. See you in the next class with more fascinating chemical insights.